got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that.
Hey Room 21 Rockstar families, and welcome to our weekly VODCAST. I hope that you guys are enjoying this beautiful weekend. And Rockstars, I hope that you are ready for an absolutely amazing and epic week upcoming. So, to get right to it, counting down the top 5 things that you need to know for this week, let's make it happen. Number 5, congratulations to this week's Rock Star of the Week, Kahan. Kahan exhibited the qualities of a leader day in and day out all week long this past week. Specifically during academy time, he was working in his house without any prompts to kind of get his orange house together and ready to rock and roll. So congratulations, Kahan. You, sir, are this week's Rock Star of the Week. Number 4, the PTO Papa John's Pizza Teacher Delivery Fundraiser is coming up next Thursday, September 19th. Guys, it's going to be absolutely epic. I'm going to be, most of the 5th grade teachers are going to be delivering. We might be able to make it to some of your houses. So I'm going to copy this form one more time and send it home, guys. Remember, the only issue on this form that Papa John's happened to make was, it says Monday, September 19th. That should be Thursday, September 19th. I'll make sure to make that correction on the form that comes home. So essentially, guys, if you're not clear about how this works, you can order, the menu is kind of limited here on the back. Send this paper in with your payment and all that good stuff. And then the night, and you can actually also choose the time, the approximate time in these hour bands that you will actually get the pizza during any of these sections. And then a group of Barrett staff will show up at your door with what you have ordered. It's absolutely so much fun, guys. We had it once last year. So I hope to see some of you guys participate. I'll send another copy of this home. I'm going to copy it today and put it right into Scholar mailboxes. So that's number 4. Number 3, by the end of this week, guys, you are going to receive the first set of interim reports. That means that we're about halfway through the first quarter of the school year. You're going to receive an Stafford County Public Schools academic interim, and that's just going to give you a quick update of the strengths and areas for growth that your scholar needs to make so far this year. It's just kind of a quick snapshot halfway through the quarter before the report cards come home. And you're also going to receive a Barrett Academy interim. And that talks about, and that kind of dissects your scholar's progress with the Barrett Academy Constitution and the 5 core values of Barrett Academy. I always make sure to send home 2 copies of each interim. That way you can keep one at home if you'd like to keep it in your files. And then you can send the other one back signed next week. So those will be coming home by the end of the week, guys. Can you believe that we're already halfway through the first quarter? What? But nonetheless, that's coming up. Coming up on Thursday night, guys. I hope to see you guys there. We sent this form home last week. We have the Barrett Academy Informational Night. This is for all families with scholars in grades 3 through 5 here at Barrett Elementary, happening on Thursday, 6:30 to 7:15. It's going to be a quick 45-minute meeting in the activity room. And these are some of the things that we're going to be talking about. Basically, an overview of what is Academy, talking about the Academy core values, the Academy houses, how we track behavior with Class Dojo, the Essential 5, and so much more, guys. It's going to be a really great night. Additionally, you guys are going to be receiving your Class Dojo logins that night or the following day if you're unable to make it. So we would love to see you guys there. I'll be there. And this is just a great way to kind of learn all about Barrett Academy coming up here, guys, on Thursday night. Number 1, I'm going to send it over to Mr. Reichard on the computer screen to talk to you guys about the weekly VODCAST strategies for the week. And it is an incredibly special announcement because this week, scholars, is what we call, it's the first of the year, by the way, a double house point week. And what that means is everything that you earn, all the tasks that you complete, you can double the house points, and that's what you get. So if a challenge is worth 2 house points this week, you get to add up 4 house points. If the weekly VODCAST house point review, it's typically worth 50 house points. This week, it is worth 100 house points. If you bring in the secret hashtag of the week, it's typically worth 10 house points. This week, it will be worth 20 house points. And we were just talking, guys, at Academy last Friday about how close the house point race is and, that amazing effective effort that goes forth for typically the first place house, how much effort they put forth. So keep that in mind. At this time, I'm going to send you guys over to the screen to check out the weekly strategies for the week. Hey, Room 21 Rockstars, welcome to number 1 for the week, and that would be our weekly strategy session. As always, you can find our weekly strategy session at sites.google.com/staffordschools.net/ Room 21 Rockstar. So I want to take you guys right over to the weekly strategy session for the week. And you'll find that the weekly review is up and ready to rock and roll. And don't forget, guys, you can find the weekly review in a couple of areas. Number 1, you can always find it copied, if you like the paper copy, in the front of the classroom, right where you make a lunch choice. You can also find it at this link if you want to go on over to the Google Doc version of the weekly review, or you can find it right here on the screen. And you know what? There are a couple of you guys who simply just write down your work, show your work on a sheet of paper that you have at home, and bring that in. That is also perfectly okay. You do not have to have this page printed out. So on the front, you're going to find practicing the new. Last week, we were working on the traditional standard algorithm of multiplication, finding the product of a variety of numbers. I also included a word problem in there, guys. And this week, because you have shown mastery with a traditional method, I will let you use either traditional or the box method of multiplication, whatever you like best. And basically what I always advise each of the rock stars each year, guys, would be go with the strategy, whether it be traditional or box method, that you feel most comfortable with, because you want to find that maximum success. So that would involve using a strategy that makes you feel that way, okay? And then on the back, it is like a buffet of different things that we've looked at so far this school year, guys. First of all, you can dissect the difference between qualitative and quantitative data, a review from science. You can find the sum and difference of some whole numbers. Simplify the following expressions with some order of op. And then finally, so far, we all the roots that we've talked about: ped, man, manu, spec, and scope. So you can also add the meaning of all of those roots, guys, as well. So we got a lot going on. I know it, but it's all available there for you guys to take advantage of. As I said before, this whole challenge is typically worth 50 house points, but because this is a double house point week, you can take 50 times 2. And I know what you guys know what that is. That would be 100. So this is actually worth 100 house point scholars for the week. So take advantage of that, guys. That is an amazing opportunity for you right there. So that's always available right there. Now, a couple of other things, and I know a few of you have watched these because you were talking to me about them. And I know Gabby shared them on Classroom again, saying that they really helped her. First of all, the 2 math antics videos that look at the traditional method here and here, those are really great. I really think you guys have the traditional method down now, especially after our small groups on Friday. But if you want a little bit more refreshing, that's available there. As well as this week, we'll start exploring volume. Measuring the volume of rectangular prisms. So a couple of years back, I made this video concerning exploring volume, scholars. Go ahead and watch it. This video in particular, if you watch it, if you do the work that's involved, I will give you 20 house points as long as you show some type of evidence on a sheet of paper of your thinking or something like that. And because it's worth 20 house points this week, and it's a double house point week, that can actually be 40 house points for the week. And the final thing that I got going on here, guys, would be your order of operations 1, order of operations 2, and then the multiplication of whole numbers. You can go to any of those links, complete those problems. Those are typically worth 2 house points as long as you show all of your work and your thinking. But because it's a double house point week, that they would be double. So 4 house points for each of those problems. And one final thing I almost forgot, guys, would be our science vocabulary Quizlet. as well as the math Quizlet. But last week, you guys cut out all of the science vocabulary words concerning the ocean unit. So with that being said, this link right here, if you click this, I'm not going to click it right now, that will take you over to an electronic version of our science vocabulary as well. Now, I know that you guys are waiting for the secret hashtag of the week because I'm waiting for the secret hashtag of the week, and it's worth 20 house points this week. Oh my goodness, guys. So the secret hashtag for this week, the week of September 9th, happens to be hashtag the floating potato. Hashtag the floating potato. And you bring that in, say it with some passion, guys, and you will earn yourself 20 house points because it's that kind of week. Now I'm going to send you back over to Mr. Record in person. Alrighty, Room 21 Rockstar families, I hope that you had fun counting down the top 5 things that you need to know for this week. You know, I seriously am so inspired by the amazing hard work, the effective effort, the belief that the Room 21 Rockstars of the 2019-2020 school year put forth on a daily basis. It has been an amazing year so far. I cannot wait to see what the coming week brings, guys. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please do not hesitate to reach out. And don't forget, you guys are the very best families in Stafford County, Virginia, for real. And I'll see you guys right here next week.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up no ceiling when we in our zone.